welcome back to my channel. If you are new and you are watching my videos for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Yolanda and this is Property Talk with Y'all. And basically on this channel, we just talk all things property and property investing and property purchasing and buying your own property. Anything property related really. And the whole aim is to equip you guys with the right information to make the best property investment or property purchasing decisions. Please do follow me on my other social media channels or platforms. So the name is the same throughout. Property Talk with Y'all on Instagram, on TikTok as well. So what is today's video about? You guys know that saying that cash is king, right? Well, you know what? Cash is king indeed, and this applies to property investing as well. Today's video is about cash flow. Cash moolah, ching ching, cash in your pocket, all those good things, whatever you want to call it. I have touched on cash flow briefly in some of my older videos, but today we really want to go in depth. We really want to understand exactly what cash flow is from obviously a property investing perspective, and also very important, the benefits of a positive cash flow on your investment properties. Guys, you know I always talk about cash flow on this channel. Now, the old school way, right, of purchasing an investment property is, you buy your property now, you wait for it to appreciate over a certain period of time, and then you sell it at a higher price and you make a profit. Easy, right? And this is what we call investing in property for capital growth or capital gains. This method still works in certain areas. So, people will buy a property in a good neighborhood that's being developed and a neighborhood that's showing a lot of potential, and then they will predict that the value of that specific property will go up, or they hope that it will go up, and that is completely okay, because I guess that's the cornerstone of investing, right? You buy low and you sell high. But I promise you guys, in order to be successful in property investing, and that's just my opinion, you really have to go beyond that, and you really have to understand what cash flow is. And more importantly, make sure that you are looking for properties that generate a positive cash flow from day one, right? Because what cash flow is, it's money now, today. It's basically cash in your pocket that you can bank today. Why would you want to focus on cash flow? Because with cash flow, you are able to crunch the numbers today on the property you're buying, and you are able to see, am I actually making a profit or not? But with capital gains, that is more of a prediction, and we know that historically the value or the price of property has always gone up, but past performance is not an indication of future performance, right? Past performance, not an indication of future performance. And what we want is for our investment property to make us money from the actual beginning, right? And how do we do that? By making sure that it generates a positive cash flow. You want your investment property to make you money from the start line. Ready, steady, set, go. The money is coming in, right? And what this means is that you won't just rely on the capital appreciation of the property, as that could be a bit risky. As I said, past performance is not an indicator of future performance. So let's get a clear understanding of what cash flow is. In a nutshell, cash flow is the difference between a property's income and expenses. I always say you need to manage your property like a business, right? So let's imagine this is a business. Actually, there's no need to imagine it, like it is a business, right? And there's income coming in and expenses going out. Now, how do you know when your business is doing well? Well, when your cash flow is positive, right? i.e. your income is greater than your expenses. Then actually, my business is doing well, it's healthy. Now let's break it down even further. What would constitute as income in the property investing world? This one is pretty obvious. It would be rental income, right? And then what are expenses in the property investing world? If you didn't buy the property cash and you got a home loan, that would mean that your bond repayments would be expenses, right? Part of your expenses. But it could also include stuff like your insurance on your property, your levies if you stay in an estate, your rates, your maintenance, etc. And what we want to do is we want to minimize our expenses and increase our income so that we have a bigger cash flow, right? The more cash flow a property has, the better the return on investment and the more income you're able to make. Like, it's really as simple as that, guys. Cash flow is amazing. It's not easy, but it can literally give you financial freedom, Of course, these things don't happen overnight, but it's very possible. Imagine a scenario where your monthly living expenses are, let's say, 15,000 Rand a month, and you own 5 properties that each have a positive cash flow of 3K, right? What that means is that you are now financially independent because you are earning that income passively. You don't have to get up and work or actually spend your physical time, right, trying to make this money. Now imagine owning these properties, and instead of just waiting for them to appreciate over time or waiting to finish paying off your bond, you are actually making income like today, like now. It's honestly a no-brainer. Let's quickly talk about why else you would want to harness the power of cash flow. Basically, what else can cash flow do for you, right? So if you have a property that has a positive cash flow, which is money in your pocket, what does that mean? Like, what could you do with that additional money? Number one, cash flow creates more opportunity. You could literally take that additional profit from an investment property and you could use that money for a completely different type of investment. So maybe buy some stocks, shares, etc., right? And this is a great way to exponentially grow your wealth, because what you're essentially doing is you're using income to make more income. Number two, cash flow creates safety. This one's important. This additional income that you bring in, guys, can help you create a larger savings reserve to protect you against unexpected life expenses, medical aid bills, car maintenance, repairs on your investment properties that you own, or maybe like a situation where the tenants don't pay, and you have that money to pay your home loan and recover, right? It's so important to have a safety net. It's so important. Number three, cash flow can help you pay off your property loan faster. So you can use that additional money to make extra payments into your bond. Very easy. Number four, cash flow creates freedom. By building up your cash flow like to the point where it covers your monthly expenses, you literally no longer have to work for a paycheck, right? With your investments running smoothly on the side, you can spend more time with your family, with your friends, with your children. You can focus on education, on your passion projects, all the things that you want to do that set your soul on fire. You can focus on all of that. So I think, just to summarize, should you invest in a property for capital growth or for cash flow? The answer really depends on your own personal investing strategy. But as you can tell, we are definitely team positive cash flow here, okay? There are far too many benefits to a positive cash flow property. And really, in my opinion, that is the cornerstone of being a successful property investor. If you can do both, even better, right? Just a quick heads up though that there's tax implications for both strategies, but that is a discussion for a different video. If you guys have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I I really hope you learned something. Please do comment. Actually, whoever has made it to the end, please comment with team cash flow below. Team cash flow, just so you know you made it and you watched the whole video. But please do like the video. Leave any other comments as well. Show your girl some love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video where we continue these property investment and property purchasing conversations. Keep well, keep safe. See you guys in the next video. Bye.